Hey everybody, hope all is well. So I want to do this video, and actually I put on today. I kind of had these. I'm trying to have them lined up, but this actually happened. If we're going to be correct, couple of days, yeah, a couple of days ago. Today, Becky left her man. Listen to the reason. So it just show this video, man. It just shows you how different cultures operate. The mammies are very dangerous because of what they're inputting into the youth. It just has to stop. And I think now the great awakening is here for a lot of black women. Not all. No, some are going to still hang on to Tyrone. Good luck, girl. Hope you can keep on breathing. But it shows you have to want to learn and evolve. If not, you're going to stay stuck doing the same old thing, insanity. It's like our people. Vote if you want, vote if you don't. That's your choice. Vote for whomever you want to. But we have been voting for the Democrats, and we're not getting anything for the vote. I just saw on the news yesterday how Biden they're going to put, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I forget the exact number. Let's say it was 30 million, some insane amount of money toward trying to get the Hispanic vote. And then I thought about it. Well, how much are they going to put toward the African American vote? Oh, that's right. You don't have to put anything because you already got it. And you don't do anything because you know you're going to go ahead and get it. Duly noted. Okay? So we have to face reality. We can't keep our head in the sands. I voted for Obama. Oh, don't remind me. I wrote checks to Obama, did the campaign, all that kind of stuff. Then when I saw, not happy with the results here, I sent an email, take me off the list. You know how they're like, oh, we want to know why. Yeah, and I said what I had to say. I didn't go bad. I don't want the black Suburbans at the door showing up, snatching me up. But yeah, I just made it very, very clear. We know where your interests lie, so I'm out. Yeah, you can go ahead and count me out. So the point is, we have to learn um, from our mistakes. It's best to be a realist. Oh yeah, it's best to be a realist than to put your head in the sand and be delusional, or to keep sopping up those mammy biscuits. And this is what mama said and grandmama. Okay, but no offense, and you love them dearly, and that's just really freaking great. How has it worked out for them? My grandmother had one child on my dad's side. One. And actually, it was they were twins. One didn't make it, so she just had my dad, and she was married twice. When she retired, she wasn't sitting up looking for some help. Oh no, matter of fact, when she got elderly, I remember my parents trying to get her onto like a program. And you know what they told her? To my parents? She doesn't qualify because she has assets. She has a home that's paid for. She has some money in the bank. Yeah. She was living independent financially. And she did leave my dad an inheritance. So her, I aspire to be like I rather be like that person. But wrapping yourself up in a man, always accepting less, that's not working out. So I want to go ahead and give you a little thing that happened here with Becky. And of course, that's not her name. I'm using, the term Becky, meaning a non-black female. So Becky's married. They are maybe, I'm thinking she's 40 something and he's 50. But they a very young looking couple, they're very slim, very fit, look very athletic. So they've got a very youthful vibe to them. Okay, so here's what happened. um they have their house though, and they've been in that house, best I can recall, I would say this coming summer it'll be a year, so not quite a year, we're almost there, when they bought the house. And of course they have to pay the HOA. So with the pandemic going on, the lot in this life, ups and downs happen financially. They ran into a financial snag. Next thing you know, when it rains, it pours. One car's in the shop, boom, the other car breaks down. Now, I must say, these people, other communities, they pulled together. They were able to, guess what? Two cars down so they can get to work. A neighbor, of course, Caucasian, went ahead and loaned them a car for 2 weeks to drive for free. Other communities pulled together. I remember growing up, excuse me, I was outside and it was raining. I remember growing up and I had a car in the shop and the wrecker came and picked it up. And a neighbor across the street, older white gentleman, I'm waiting for my sister to come and take me to work, hopefully on time. And I look up, it's the next day, the next morning. He's already up and dressed. He's retired. 7:30, knocking on the door, going, "Oh yeah, I want to go ahead and take her to work. I saw she had her car towed." This is a very middle class where we grew up, very middle class area. He said, "I saw she had her car towed, so I don't want her to miss work. So I'm going to go ahead and take you to work." And I was like, "Oh, thank you, but my sister is coming. I really appreciate it." Up and dressed. We don't operate like that. Every man for himself. That's part of the BC culture. But you see how they work together? And I said, dang, when I thought about that when I grew up. And now here they got two cars down, a neighbor loaning them out the car. Now, even me, I'm not going to do it because I know the financial implications. Me, I'm just not going to do it. This is somebody I know. But a neighbor where I live, ooh, maybe one I might. And I'm hoping and praying nothing happens because of the liability in case something were to happen. So the neighbor loaned them out a car. Okay. So now, you still have the issue where you're going to have to now pay for two cars. So money's already tight for whatever reason. Okay. And in today's society, it's no surprise. Heck, I'm probably down 60. On a lower note, 50. At the highest, I haven't even looked yet. I'm probably down 60 in the stock market. Life happens. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. I'm holding. Okay, I've seen it go down before. I've lost 30 in a day. Guess what? Keep on. I didn't come this far and sacrifice and streamline my life to a certain level, really streamlining it down so I can invest. I'm an investor. I am a long. I'm gonna hold strong. Okay. We'll see what happens. So you have them helping each other out. For whatever reason in the home, things were not getting better. Things were not getting better for them financially. And the wife got all stressed out and she left. Packed up her bags. I believe she had her sister to come and pick her up. And where the sister lived is like maybe an hour away from where they live. And she just up and left. Um, I think he was driving the car, so he got one of the vehicles fixed and gave the neighbor back their car. So now, they had two cars. Now they got one car operating, but still money is tight for financial reasons. Becky packs up her bag. Her sister comes and she leaves. And I mean, she's like packing up luggage, suitcases. It's like, huh, so you're not going for the weekend, huh? She really packing it up. I thought, wow. So I began, and this is not the property where I am. This is at the other property. So I began to kind of talk with one of the neighbors, and one in particular, I was a white couple, and it was oh yeah, she left him. He's gonna have to get it together. And then so I asked the question. I said, "What do you think about that?" About her leaving her husband because they're having financial problems. Now, keep in mind what we're taught. Black women are taught to, oh, you got to hold it down and stand by your man. Even if you at that homeless shelter, stay strong and carry on. The hell I am. Not if he's making bad financial decisions. I don't think so. But that's what we're taught. So I asked him, I said, what do you think about her leaving her man because they're having some financial difficulty? Life happens. And do you know what the Caucasian man said? He said, she did the right thing. And I was surprised. I said, why do you say that? He said, because this guy is a husband. He's supposed to be a protector and a provider. And if his finances are, not secure, all that's going to do is cause her undue stress. Now she's going to be stressed out and she's going to have to deal with it. So she did the right thing. He's going to have to go ahead and, get things in order. I was surprised. He said, yeah, why should she just stay there and get herself all stressed out? He needs to figure that out, then he can get his wife back. But she did the right thing. All he's gonna do by his so he's saying by this man facing financial difficulty, and they both work, by facing financial difficulty, which her husband is the main breadwinner. He's saying that Becky did the right thing by leaving, because if by this man having this difficulty that he can't handle, he didn't say they need to handle. He said he put all responsibility on the man. He said all it's gonna go ahead and do is cause her some undue stress. You're gonna have her in that home all stressed out, wondering about their finances. Oh, and he said, and that's not fair to her. You know, at this point, I'm just listening, and you know I talk a lot. Huh. And you wonder why when these fools go broke, Becky know when they get with these athletes to get the money and run, because they already know this chocolate drop is not too financially savvy. I better get my piece and go. A realtor told me the same thing about two black women in West Palm Beach. They were married to football players and said it was the same story. One, the two women said the men weren't good with money and they couldn't control the men financially. And one said, "I got to go ahead and get mine now because at the rate he spends money when my kids grow up, there won't be any money left. So I'm divorcing him to go ahead and get mine now. I can see he's going to end up broke the way he spends money." There won't be any money left by the time my kids get older and go to school. So the man didn't say, as you would normally hear in Dust Bucket Land, "Oh, see, she ain't no, you need, that's why you need a ride or die to stay with you. Oh, hell no, this ain't no good. You need to go ahead and get you a ride or die. No, no, no." She didn't say, and the man, "Well, you know what, that's your man. Y'all need to stay there together and try to work this out. Maybe, black woman, can you get you a second job? Maybe you can do some cleaning, some maid work in the community. You can get a second job, can't you?" And then I thought about it, and I thought about the black women I know, and then one of my homegirls, her sister's married. They're a black couple. The wife has been having a second job for probably about a decade. And I said, "Why can't her husband get a second job?" "Well, we can't, because then the child support will find out about it, and then have to pay more money." So what? He created children. He don't want to do that. So he can't get a side hustle going on, pay cash? Well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Like I said in the other video, they have a plan. They got a playbook. Oh, the playbook. Follow the directions. The playbook, it works. They have a playbook in hand. But black women and black men in Pakistan, you don't understand. They got a playbook in hand. It works for centuries. So that was the man's response. Because a man cannot get it together financially. Becky did the right thing to leave. Why have her there getting her all stressed out? Oh, and he said, he also said, he said, yeah, about her staying there. He said, besides getting her stressed out, he said, that's also gonna cause her undue worry, having her to worry about finances. And how did he put it? Having her to worry about finances and oh yeah, that's going he said it's going to undermine her security. And he can provide security. He doesn't need a wife. Wow. He didn't say nothing about no 50-50 shit. Excuse the expression. It undermines her security because her husband's having a financial problem. Don't want her stressed out. Undermines her financial security. Gonna get her all stressed out over the finances. She did the right thing to leave. In the black community, black women are expected to just hang on, be strong. Tough times don't last always. With these dusty black men, it do. With a dust bucket, it does. It's been lasting for generations and generations. Tough times last always. They do. And then for a decent black man that's doing something, which I'm going to get these 3 videos uploaded today, tough times are going to last for you too. Because more than likely, he'll be eliminated. and then it'll be back to the wife and kids again. Because more than likely he may be killed or shot, or he may be harmed. Trying to protect his kids, trying to be that provider. You'll see what happens. Dusties are a danger to anyone who's trying to accomplish something. And hardworking black men, you're in the same boat. You may not have a lot of money, but the fact that you're hardworking. A young black man tried that, take care of his family. I'll do the video and show you what happened to him. Dust buckets. Yeah. So this man said she did the right thing. He didn't say crap about no second job. She should have chose better. She could help do something too. You can't blame the man. So I thought about it. How we're operating and taught to operate, black women, it's not working. And that's why you're so stressed out. The angry black woman, hell yeah, you're angry. You got a right to be. Because you've hitched your wagon to the seat of poverty D. You carrying the seed, you carrying the seed, you carrying you, and sometimes you carrying your boo. And what is that to be happy about? Stressed out. You got to worry about facing a whole outside world out there on your own, trying to make it financially. Then you got to come home and see if you're around a whole bunch of dusty, how long you're going to still be able to breathe. Getting mugged, carjacked, robbed. The world is watching. The whole world is watching. And we think it's a secret in the BC and want to put on some clothes and get out there and smile and think they don't know what's going on. Boy, bye. Dust buckets, they know you better than you know yourself. That's why they put out their $250,000 reward for Brianna Cuffer. If you're finna smoke your dangerous, diabolical, deadly, dusty behind out, and they're gonna show you what's up. It's not gonna be tolerated. So yeah. So black women, think about it. All this from the mammies don't mean you don't love mama, big mama, grandmama. It's time for you to sit yourself down, for those who haven't got it, and just stop and think. No offense, what they're telling you, how the hell does it work for them? What's their situation? What's their circumstance? Let me guess. Single, struggling financially, but a whole bunch of kids around. How many people on their paycheck? You have a lot of people on one person going to work, but how many on the payroll, on the paycheck? Her, the kids, her mama, her boo. Uh-uh. We got to rethink things. So this man, what he said, that's the words of a provider. Those are the words of a provider. Don't want to get her stressed out. Her financial security is in jeopardy. In the BC, that's a foreign concept. So yeah, Becky didn't stay there and say I'm gonna ride or die. And black women, you riding, we're riding with them and dying. She didn't say that. She left. We're to expect less. 2022, ladies, it has to be about you. I'm out.